Hello, my lovelies. This is Candy Cyanide. Welcome back to my channel. First things first, I apologize for all the background noise. I am in my car right now. I just got off of work. That's another big news. I started a new job. But yeah. Second. I apologize for the lack of videos. I know I did promise to get more videos up like once I moved and like got settled and everything, and unfortunately that didn't quite work out like I wanted it to. For starters, I just had a lot going on for the past couple of months, and then too, like, my living situation is still not ideal for like recording and everything, because my my room is not very far from the living room, and then the TV is like up against the wall, facing my room. So on one side I had the TV blaring because that's where my roommate normally chills or whatever, and then on the other side, my room is also next to a very busy road, and literally, I swear, every time I sit down to record, there's a car passing by, or my neighbors are coming home and they're very loud for whatever freaking reason, and then they'll sit outside, like right outside my window, talking for like 30 minutes. So recording isn't going as well as I would have liked. And as far as these type videos, which is my life update videos, I can't really comfortably do that because, like I said, my room is not far from the living room, and my roommate is like right there and listening in. So yeah, not entirely comfortable with that. But that's another reason I'm in my car right now. I am trying to give you guys an update. I'm going to try my best not to make this too long. Before I do anything, this is a life update video, so that's not your cup of tea. Please click off the video. Appreciate the support, but always take care of yourself first. So like I mentioned earlier, these past couple of months have been a little rough for me. You guys do know that I quit my job, and like finding a new job was part of that, and then but a lot of it was like a very bad depression spell, especially during December, and like I kind of just wanted to step back and like just chill out and be alone, and that was a little iffy, which kind of irritated me. And then like some other stuff happened that irritated me, and then I had a COVID scare, and that irritated me, and then I had a health scare. So it was just like one thing on top of the other, on top of the other, on top of the other. And then add to that, because I didn't have a job, financial issues. And I'm still in the midst of that. I'm still like trying to catch up. I finally had to like break down and ask some friends for help, which, by the way, if you guys are listening, thank you so much. And I'm so sorry. And like, I absolutely hate asking people for help. Like, I try to do it as like my absolute last resort. So yeah, that was pretty much it. But I'm almost getting caught up. Like, I'm catching up. It's just gonna take a minute. And then hopefully with me starting a new job, it is part-time, but hopefully they'll like move me to full-time in not too long. The manager just said he likes to start people at part-time in order to just kind of give them a trial run, because he doesn't want to, give a full-time work to people who don't want to work. And then, there are people who do want to work, and, they're only getting part-time hours. So hopefully that'll start up pretty soon, full-time. And then I will still be doing DoorDash on the side, which I started doing DoorDash, which is not terrible, except for the fact that my car eats up a lot of gas. And then also, I just freaking hate driving. Like, I hate it with a passion. But, you gotta do what you gotta do. But, like I said, I'm trying to get caught up with everything, and things are going in the right direction for the first time in like a couple of months. So hopefully, I don't know, everything will fall into place. Health wise, mentally, like I said, haven't been in the greatest place. I've been stressed, I've been irritated, depressed, a little bit of ideation, not too bad, at least not this month. Well, that's a lie. Not today. I'm sorry, I'm kind of one of those people that just like feels what they feel in the moment, and so like after it passes, and all of that stuff. But yeah, I have been dealing with a lot of like ideation and suicidal thoughts. So, and I think the majority of it is just me feeling overwhelmed these past few months. But some of it is just like my regular depression, which has not really gotten any better. So there's that. Um, physically, again, I haven't been in the best condition. I'm feeling a little bit better now. Like I said, I did have a health scare. I don't want to get too far into it because I ended up going to the ER and everything turned out fine. So nobody has to worry about that. They do want me to do a follow-up in 6 months, but all things considered, everything looks fine. They were just really insistent on me getting a primary care doctor, which, one, I don't have insurance, and two, the last time I had a primary care doctor, I went to him all 3 times. Like, the very first time I went there, he basically questioned my entire medical history, and not questioned as in trying to get more information, but questioned in the sense that I was lying about everything in my medical history, which is like, what would I get out of that? And it's not even like nerve damage or something I could get a lot of pain medication for. It was like, oh, this says you're anemic. Why do you think you're anemic? And it's like, because I was tested and told I was anemic. And it's like, oh, this says you're narcoleptic. Why do you think you're narcoleptic? Because I was tested and told I was narcoleptic. And then the times I went to him after that, like literally he would just look at me and be like, okay, what do you want me to do about this problem? So suffice it to say, I'm not in a rush to find a primary care doctor, and have not been for a minute. Like, the best medical care I have gotten in the past few years have been from ER doctors or urgent care doctors. So yeah, not in a rush to get a primary care. But they were like really insistent on that, and also my blood pressure is like sky high right now. Interestingly, well, not interestingly enough, it's actually been pretty sky high for the past 2 years. Like, I don't have a primary care doctor, but I do try to like keep that stuff like monitored. And yeah, it's been like sky high for like the past 2 years. And I do really want to get it under control. I have tried herbal supplements. Unfortunately, that didn't do it for me. So I do think that I need like some actual medication. But I'm hopefully once this job starts up like seriously, I'll be able to get some decent health insurance and get myself checked out. And I do plan on getting like a lot checked out, like my IBS I plan on dealing with, maybe my back, my head injury. Well, it's not an injury, it's like a nerve problem in my trigeminal nerves. I want to try to get that checked out, because oh my god, like that flared up in December and it scared the crap out of me. Like, no, not only is it just because of the pain and like how bad it can get, but I was running so low on the only medication I had that helped that. And like even now I'm almost out, but thankfully it has evened out a bit. This person is like flashing their lights like right behind me, and I'm like, why are you doing this? It's making me paranoid. But yeah, that flared back up, and that's been like a whole other issue. And oh my god, like I said, the past couple of months have just been awful for me. It's been god awful. And like I said, things are starting to somewhat look up, and hopefully I can get things back on track by the beginning of next month. I might end up having to like call my landlady and ask her, can she give me like a slight extension on my rent. She seems pretty reasonable, so hopefully that will work out. But yeah, what else physically? I have been having like IBS flare ups too, but that's like typical. I'm so used to those. And like interestingly enough, like when I was in the hospital taking care of that other health scare, they asked me had I been getting pain from the thing that I found. I was like no, but also I was kind of lying at that point because it was like since I had discovered it, like I had pain before in it and it just came and went. But like ever since I discovered that thing, it's like the pain was consistent. And I honestly don't know if it was like phantom pains. That's what I originally thought, which is why I told the doctors that, I wasn't having any special pain from that. But yeah, I don't know if it was actually phantom pains or if it's because I have so many chronic pain conditions. Like if my body is used to it and like I've been feeling it for a while and it's not something that's like especially like crippling, or it's something I've had for a while and I just it kind of gets put on the back burner of my mind, you know? It's kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like I kind of tune it out almost. So like a lot of times with my IBS pain, unless I'm just having a very bad flare up, like pretty much every day I am in pain and like no small amount of pain. But I'm so used to it and I was like, well, it's just something I have to deal with that my mind kind of tunes it out most of the time. But yeah, I was wondering if that was the case. And I'm not leading to any type of point with this. I just thought that was interesting and something to mention. I'm also having one of those periods of time where like my appetite is like extremely high, even though that might be a misrepresentation because normally I don't really eat like I'm supposed to, quote unquote supposed to, but like I don't eat an adequate amount of food, I'll say that. Like I usually eat twice a day, and when I say twice a day I don't mean like 2 meals a day, I mean like twice a day. And that could be a big meal, a small meal, a snack, whatever. um and then I'll have these days where like I don't know, it's like my appetite just cranks to the max. And I honestly don't know if that's because every other day I'm not eating like adequately, or if it's because like I don't know, just some weird thing going on with my body. Because like I did start taking naproxen because of my health scare. The doctor prescribed naproxen, which I could not afford, so I got some from my mom. Like she just happened to get some. But yeah. And for some reason, when I take pain medication like ibuprofen, naproxen, any of that type of stuff, for some reason, it like it messes with my appetite so much. Like I don't know if it's because it's doing something with the nutrients in my body. I'm not like a pharmacist. I don't really know how medication works, or like certain medication works, like the finer details of it. But I don't know, it's like it's so strange. Anytime I take pain medication, it's like my appetite just cranks to 1,000. And it that doesn't sound too bad, but it's like so bad that I'll get like severe hunger pains. Like if you guys have ever seen a playthrough of Little Nightmares, like where Six was like starving and she was like falling over and like acting like she was dying. I know a lot of people that played that game kind of like made snide comments about it. It's like, oh, if you're hungry, you don't do all that. And it's like, no, you've just never been starving, because it literally is like that. Like it's so bad. Like I went to bed hungry, and this another reason I don't go to bed hungry. But yeah, I went to bed hungry and I was already having like bad pains. And then when I woke up this morning, it was like I had not eaten for weeks. Like I was so starving and it was so bad and I was in so much pain. And I ended up like having to go to McDonald's because I don't have a lot of food in my house right now. But I ended up having to go to McDonald's and pick up something. And I ate a little bit more than I usually do. But again, it's just like, it's so bad. And like even now, like I'm just like starving. But luckily I have food ready to go at home. So yeah. But yeah, I'm not trying to let this drag on for too long. Just know that, like I said, the past few months have been terrible, but hopefully it's coming up. And as far as my YouTube videos, again, I apologize, but like I said, my place where I am now is not ideal for recording, which is another reason why I'm going to be looking for a new place very soon. Probably as soon as my lease is up, if I'm lucky. If not, I do have a place in mind. It just won't be available until August. So I'm going to talk to my landlady because she's very lenient. She did tell me like she would prefer at least a 6-month lease. But at the same time, I'm going to talk to her and say that, like, yeah, I'm going to be looking for another place, and at least by August I will be gone. So I want to give her a heads up about that. But other than that, also because of everything that's been happening, I've just not felt very creative lately. And like I have tried to record a couple of videos during December, and I think maybe one video during January. And I don't know, it was like I couldn't stand the sound of my voice. Like I did do one Twitch stream, and I wanted to start doing that consistently, but because my laptop is on its last legs, the frame rate on the game didn't look great, even with the graphics turned way down. So I'm thinking of waiting on that game until I get another laptop. That way it will actually look nice for people, and people might actually want to watch the stream. So there's that. And I do still want to go back to streaming on Twitch and everything, but it's just a matter of finding a good game to stream. You know what I mean? I might do Shadow Man, because I've been dying to replay that. So I might do that. But as far as my YouTube videos, I just haven't felt very creative. And I did, like I said, I did record a couple of videos, and I ended up just not even attempting to edit them down because I just was having one of those moments where I just hated my voice. And that's another thing with like my YouTube videos. I actually do have like a buttload of content. Like I have so many videos recorded, but I'm also very much a perfectionist. So if they don't look good, or they don't sound good, or I don't think I'm being like entertaining enough, then I just won't post it, which probably isn't a good idea. I should probably work on consistency more than quality at this stage of my YouTube career. But I don't know. Like I said, I do have those moments where it's just like, oh, my voice sucks. I can't stand the sound of it. And so that like really makes editing hard. It's like, oh, nobody's going to want to listen to this. I sound awful. So that's a big part of it. And then too, like, I just wanted to work on something else creatively. Like, I want to get back into doing Second Life videos. And actually, I did record a couple of videos for Second Life. But the first one I recorded, I went through it and I actually absolutely loved it. But then, like, my roommate came and knocked on my door in the middle of me recording, and that just kind of, like, killed that. And then I ended up trying to re-record it, and I did it, but I didn't like that one as much. I don't think I was as into it, and plus, like, my speech pattern and everything, I just, like, wasn't into. And then I think that goes back into me, like, oh, I hate my voice right now. So, yeah, there's that. But I do want to try to get back into it. I just need to think of some ideas, like, especially Second Life. I really want to get back into doing videos for those. I also want to do like some more creative projects like Machinima, because I was watching like some of my old Machinima and I was like, oh my gosh, I miss when I was this creative. So yeah, I'm rambling a lot, but sorry about that. You guys know me. But yeah, I just wanted to do a little quick update vlog type video. I know I didn't get too far into detail. I just, like I said in my last video, haven't been in a super sharing mood. And then like now it's just a matter of like a privacy thing to where I can record, and then like a ambience thing to where I can record without a bunch of extra sound in the background. You know, like this video. Haha. But anyway, I love you guys a lot. I hope you're all doing well. Happy New Year, because I don't think I've posted anything for this year yet. I probably should have began with that. I'm so professional. But Happy New Year. I hope you're all doing well. I said that. I'm so terrible at outros. I don't know why. It's not like haven't done them in every single video. But be safe and be kind to yourself and others. And I will catch you all in the next video. Alright? Love you. Bye.